quoting the Wikipedia article again, quote, "The idea of a relationship between early Christianity and Mithraism is based on a passing remark in the 2nd century Christian writer Justin Martyr, who accused the Mithraists of diabolically imitating the Christian communion rite. Based upon this, Ernest Renan in 1882 set forth a vivid description of two rival religions. And he says, if the growth of Christianity had been arrested by some mortal malady, the world would have been Mithraic." Edwin M. Yamachi comments on Renan's work, which he says was published nearly 150 years ago and has no value as a source. He, that is Renan, knew very little about Mithraism, says Dr. Yamachi, unquote. So this idea that Justin Martyr was writing this long tome trying to excuse the fact that Christianity was exactly the same as Mithraism is seen here to be a caricature in the extreme. So then, continuing on later on in the article, the Wikipedia article, we read, quote, "It is often stated that it was believed that Mithras was born on December 25th. Beck calls this the hoariest of facts." He continues, "In truth, the only evidence for it..." Excuse me. Beck says, "In truth, the only evidence for it is the celebration of the birthday of Invictus on that date, the 25th of December, in the calendar of Philocalus. Invictus is, of course, Sol Invictus, Aurelian's sun god. It does not follow that a different, earlier and unofficial sun god, Sol Invictus Mithras, was necessarily or even probably born on that day too. Claus states that there were no public ceremonies of the mysteries of Mithras." He says the Mithraic mysteries had no public ceremonies of its own. The festival of Natalis Invicti, or the birth of the unconquerable sun, sun, held on the 25th of December, was a general festival of the sun, sun, and by no means specific to the mysteries of Mithras. Stephen Hidgmans has discussed in detail the question of whether the general Natalis Invicti festival was related to Christmas, but does not give Mithras as a possible source. Unquote. But even if Mithras was born on December 25th, and apparently he wasn't, according to what we just read, even if he was said to be born on the 25th of December, so what? So far as we can tell, Jesus was not born on the 25th of December. That is when we celebrate his birth, obviously, Christmas. But nothing in the Bible teaches that is when he was born. And there is little, if anything, in church tradition to suggest that that was the actual date of Christ's birth. In the end, there is nothing in Mithraism that could have been stolen to formulate the Christian kerygma. The one possible exception is that Mithraists celebrated a ritualistic meal and Christians celebrate communion. That's it. What's all the fuss about? Frankly, I just don't get it. Thank you.